today. From Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week Sports. The Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much anticipated. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from Ford Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. We see Matthew Stafford, the one-time Georgia Bulldog, set to pilot the offense of the Detroit Lions.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Now Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Off of play action, here's Stafford. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Stafford. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So here are the 49ers now with a long field ahead. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, We're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. That'll be caught by Rice.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Young. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there.
And Ndamukong Suh continues to be one of the pillars of a stout Buccaneers defense that helped the team win the Super Bowl last year. 6 sacks in 2020. And if you don't send extra blockers his way, that number will go up.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Young to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the 50, Stafford. They'll find Williams on the slant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now Stafford. And that's complete to Sanders. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2. On 1st down at Stafford.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. And this is going to be 49er football. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
He finds his man, complete. It's Rice. Now Young. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So pass interference, the call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
2nd and 5 now. Young drops it underneath to Gore. And he'll go down at the 28. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Young off the bootleg. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to the ground game here. Gore. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 19-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gore. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Young completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go. It's Gore. Gore hit. He lost the football. And the Lions have recovered. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now. But I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game, because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Stafford. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. This offense finding its... From the gun, here's Stafford. It's caught by Sanders. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Gore. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Young will set to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Young working out of the gun.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on to punt for San Francisco. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
But, Charles, this offense just can't seem to get off the ground.
But the quarterback, he has to keep picking himself off the ground because this pass rush, they've been on him so far in a big way. 3 sacks here in the first half. He might tell his offensive line, quit helping me up and just block the guys in front of you.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Sanders, able to fight through 1 tackle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw complete there to Johnson.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. A big play there. 55 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up. San Francisco gets set to go here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing, Young. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Owens. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the shotgun, it's Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Off the play fake, Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll throw again, Young. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. He finds his man, complete. It's Rice. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Young. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Young now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd and goal, Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to quote-unquote.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now a first down throw for Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he hits the tight end, it's Davis. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second down at 5.
Young off the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. Young on 3rd and 2. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Young.
That he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 46. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. A I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in. Was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now a handoff for Gore.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Young's throw complete there to Rice. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, it's Gore. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Young. They go with a screen to Gore. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Young from the shotgun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Sanders. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Now Stafford.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Young on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. So out now come the Lions. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
They'll indeed run here right off the bat. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Stafford on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A first down throw for Young. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll run on first down. Gore. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again they run. Again it's Gore. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, Young. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
To throw, Young. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
That's a sight that 49er fans like. George Kittle catching a pass for a first down. Remember, he only played in 8 games in 2020, but he was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2018, 2019. They're hoping he can regain his all-pro form this season.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the handoff, it's Gore. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Looking to throw, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is right there. It's good, And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Another run with Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And Sanders has got it complete. And Sanders has it poked free. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Young now after the fumble recovery.
He dumps this off underneath to Gore.
And he gets it down to the 32. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. They run. It's Gore. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Niners on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here is Young.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And this carry number 20 for Frank Gore. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
60 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now Young. Touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? They'll look to throw. It's complete, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Johnson. A gain of 6 there on first. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And it's complete to the tight end Pettigrew. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Young. A right side catch by Crabtree. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it that, but as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand.
And across the goal line into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Into the hands of Sanders.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hackinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And this is caught off the deflection. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aldon Smith able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the 49ers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.